Hello and welcome back to the Markie channel with a horse that is feeling a little bit better from the last video. If you did see the last video, I was a bit ill, but we feel great now. I haven't got a bad throat anymore. I can actually speak, which is probably one of the worst things you could possibly hear on a Monday afternoon, but I'm here to talk even more. I'm so sorry. Today's video is going to be another topics video. We haven't really done this properly the past few days for the obvious reason, but I thought, you know what, let's catch up, let's see what's been happening, and let's use more people for views and money. Topic number one is the Ace family. Fully enough, speaking about money, they've been going through a lot of money situations recently, one of which has been involved in lawsuits for upwards of like $100 million, you know, just one of them standard things you get yourself involved in. But this video in particular is talking about their house. Now, if you remember, we've been talking recently, or we'd mentioned like once or twice, that they might actually be losing the house. The Ace family might be losing their house, and we thought, and what it was rumored to be was, it might have something to do with the lawsuits, okay? They're being sued for a lot of money. Obviously, selling the house would gain them money. It'd help them out with these lawsuits that are happening with social gloves, etc. Well, the Ace family have been very quiet about this for a while, which is fair enough. It's their own business. They have no reason to just give us all the information. They don't have to if they don't want to. It's their home. But they have recently came out and actually give their side of the story about the whole house situation.
So, the first thing that I realized, oh, we got screwed. Oh my God, this is a money pit. Like, we got fucking screwed. Was when we moved into our house, and literally not even 3 weeks in living in our house, my front door was warping. So basically, like, the heat was making the door like fall apart. And I asked the builder, I go, what's going on with the door? I go, we paid $45,000 for this door. This door was supposed to be like this really nice door.
Whoa. Are we just gonna ignore what you just said there, Catherine? Are we just gonna pretend that didn't happen? Are we just gonna move on to the next sentence? $45,000 for a door? What the fuck? What's it made out of? Is it titanium? Is it diamond? Let me know, please. Because I could have told you from the start that paying $45,000 for a door is a scam, alright? I don't care if it works. I don't care what it does. It's a scam. $45,000? Jesus Christ.
Mahogany wood or something like that?
Yes, mahogany is a type of wood, Catherine.
And come to find out, that shit was plywood. So he was like telling...
Plywood? Like the stuff that the peasants have. Hey, that's disgusting. Do you feel like Catherine would dare even touch plywood? If you told her door was made of plywood, she would use rubber gloves to open it. How dare you, builders? You should be ashamed of yourselves.
That something was $45,000, but he was really spending $2,000 and then pocketing all of the money. What he would do is he would get workers to do it, and then he would fire them because he didn't want to pay them, and then get new workers. What was going on? So, like, there's a lot of things that weren't done right.
Sorry, I was just changing the volumes and stuff on my other screen, and then I heard a sentence that really made me laugh. He
would get workers to do it, and then he would fire them because he didn't want to pay them, and then get new workers. What was going on?
Don't nod like that, Austin. Don't you dare nod like that. She just said that they would get workers and then fire them because they didn't want to pay them. What, didn't want to pay them, did he not? Hey, where we had that before? Austin McBroom. That fucking little nod as well. He disagreed. He was like, yeah, that's really bad, actually. It's disgusting. He should be jailed, quite frankly. No, Austin. You got people to work for how long? You got people to sacrifice how much time? Hey? Did we forget about this whole, like, social gloves event? Not even just the boxers, the staff, the presenters, the commentators, the announcers, everyone, all the backstage staff, no one got paid. Don't you dare nod like that. But yeah, either way, I'm not going to go through, like, the whole video, because it is just kind of talking about parts of the house that weren't, like, built correctly, which, as you can tell, is, like, what Catherine's talking about here, and that is the reason why they're apparently moving out. They believe they kind of did get a bit scammed with the house and it wasn't built properly and whatnot, which is fair enough. That might be the truth. It might have absolutely nothing to do with the lawsuits. But yeah, that's the reason. Catherine has now addressed it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you believe it? Do you not? Do you not really care? What's your thoughts on Austin McBroom's little nod? Hey, that's the most important bit of the video. Let me know what you think about the nod. In my opinion, that's the disgusting part. Now, moving on to the next topic, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about Nikocado Avocado. And as we always preface by talking about Nikocado Avocado, I want you guys to know he is my personal favorite YouTuber, okay? I literally don't have anyone at a higher regard than Nikocado Avocado. He really is my favorite. And recently, him and Klein have been beefing, you know, Team Nikocado through and through and all that. But it seems like they may have actually solved it a little bit, because it seems like Nikocado might be coming on the H3 channel on a few conditions.
Listen, Ethan, And Hildy, if you want me on your podcast, you need to fly me out there and I only fly first class. It's not because...
I know he's kidding, but done, bro. You don't know me. I spent $6,000 on a scorpion chair. I'll fly you out first class.
Yeah, sorry. Every single clip we're talking about today is just rich people talking about how rich they are, so I apologise in advance. It's going to make us all feel a little bit poorer. We're going to have to put up with it today.
I think I'm really that important.
Done.
It's because I don't fit in the seats. And I'm not even being funny. I barely even fit in first class coming here. I'm currently in Las Vegas. I also need payment for my time.
Done.
Because I am very busy. I post every single day, and I just do. So you need to fly me there. You better give me first class seats and some place to go.
Answer our emails. We've been trying to contact him. Done. First class payment. Tell me what you want.
You get all of it.
It's all done, bro. And I'll tell you what. I'll have like 1,000 chicken nuggets here on the table waiting for you too. I'll have food ready.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, it seems like it might actually happen. Ethan is paying for Nikocado to come, paying for him to stay, paying for his time, and it seems like we might actually get the interview. And to be fair, I would be interested to see it. I would hope, I don't know the way Nikocado would take it. I'm hoping that he will like put the character aside and just speak, and we can just see like the real Nikocado, if you will. But also, if he's in character, it'll be funny, so I'm not too fussed either way. But that will be an interesting piece of content, and I'm sure we'll probably speak about it on this channel. Hopefully we might get a bit of like backstory on like the beast and stuff he's had in the past, and not just in the character. That'd be good. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Is that something that would interest you? Do you not really care? Or how do you think he is going to take the interview? Do you think he's going to be in character? Not? Let me know your thoughts down below. Now, moving on from the next topic, ladies and gentlemen, we actually have a sad one, okay? Now, Trisha Paytas, someone we all know on this channel who would never do anything wrong, has had to do something recently that they have never done before, and that is apologise. Now, you must be thinking, Trisha Paytas apologising for something. It must be huge, okay? What could it be this time? Buckle in, because this is an emotional roller coaster.
I love chai latte so freaking much, but I hate people.
That's the first TikTok. Now you might be thinking, but Callum, what is wrong with that TikTok? How could people be angry? What's happened? Trisha Paytas is drinking a drink that isn't vegan. Now, I know. People are getting angry at the screen right now. I can feel like your fists have just been clenched. There's steam going from your ears, okay? You're getting closer to the monitor, ready to scream. But just wait for a second, okay? Because Trisha did address this in a mature way and did apologize for her actions.
Okay, pause to read. I would just like to formally apologize to bees. Like, what? No, seriously. I'm throwing this bee-killing tea away. Trash.
Things we love to see, Trisha Paytas. Thank you so much for caring about the bee community. And as you can see, Trisha Paytas is a changed person and has decided to take actions into their own hands. Now, one thing I do need to say, that is probably the quickest I've ever seen Trisha Paytas apologise for something. You know, Trisha's done some slightly dodgy stuff in the past that still hasn't been apologised for. Never mind, it took a while to apologise for it. But mention the bees and you get one straight away. I mean, it's a weird world we live in. It really is. Now, moving on to the next topic, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about Tana Mongeau, who was recently on a podcast called the Outer Pocket Podcast. Yeah? I obviously wasn't 100% aware of what this podcast was, but Trisha's in there, there's a few other guys in there, and they get onto the topic of James Charles. Now, as you know, recently, if you've been watching my videos, or you might have just heard over somewhere else, Tana Mongeau and Bryce Hall were recently in a video where the question was asked, who is the worst YouTuber you've met, or something along them lines, some question about not liking somebody, right? And Tana Mongeau said James Charles, and the reason for it was not really mentioned, but we can probably put two and two together. I mean, he did message children, which is usually a good reason to fall out with someone. But either way, Tana Mongeau did go into more detail in this podcast.
It's like such an abuse of power, which I think is such a thing. Like, if you're like using
Charles?
your power dynamic to like
this.
fuck your young fans and like manipulate people and shit. And it's weird. We were just friends for so long and he like would hide so much shit like that from me and just do so much shit that, in my opinion, don't want to get sued.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm glad he did hide that from you, okay? Because if you carried on being friends with him and he was telling you on the sly, by the way, for messaging people that probably shouldn't be messaging, would make you look kind of bad, wouldn't it, Tana Mongeau?
That in my opinion wasn't ethical or right. And you know, if I'm someone who's saying like, what you're doing is morally wrong, you gotta be doing some wrong ass shit.
It's gotta be off the
like, it's a good point, to be fair. Like, Tana Mongeau has done a lot of dodgy stuff in the past, but to the best of our knowledge, she hasn't done anything quite to the level of what James Charles did. So you've always got that, Tana. And by the way, James Charles, after hearing a sentence like that, must be thinking, fuck, I'm not that bad. Below Tana Mongeau? What have I done?
I'm not like just out here like the moral police. Like, you know,
of course.
just,
Self-righteous Tana here.
But our friendship ended like way before his scandal. So for so long, it was almost me getting like shit on. Like, why aren't you friends with him? Like, you must fucking suck.
Oh, that's
like,
annoying.
You know, and him kind of alluding like, we're not friends because she's lazy and late to things and she sucks. Like,
when in reality, this was before like his shit blew up.
And then the whole scandal went out, and I was like,
see, there you go.
Damn.
There you go.
Like, it was just like a thing.
So was it younger boys who like actually like outed him, or was it like?
Yes, a lot of them.
A lot.
Really?
Like 14-year-old.
And so why is he still like out and about? Like what?
No, it's crazy.
What's going on? Is he gonna go to jail?
Yeah, mate, we're all wondering the same fucking thing, to be honest. That's just how the world works, unfortunately. It's especially how, like, YouTube works. People do forget very quickly. And it's weird because I can get how you might be like, forgive someone for maybe saying something dodgy in the past, and you might be like, fuck it, right? Like, it might have to take some time, but I can forgive them eventually. But this is a crime. This is an actual crime, a very bad crime, in fact, okay? Multiple times being caught messaging children in sexual ways. Like, I don't understand how people just forget about something like that. I really don't.
Like walking into a party and he was outside, couldn't get in. Super fun for me. Loved that.
Wow.
But eventually he got in and I was just like, oh my, like, how are you? Yeah. It's shocking to me to see someone like it still, like I've been canceled 100 times, dude. And like, I'm going to come back like a cockroach. It's fucking
not wrong.
Fine. Like, people get canceled. That's chill.
Yeah, you're not hitting up fucking 12-year-olds.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You're
it's
doing,
different.
Like, actual, like, insane, illegal, and immoral shit. It is interesting to me. But also, who am I to, like, be the police?
I mean, that's the thing, though. There's a difference
Oh,
between,
no,
like...
Tana, trust us. It doesn't matter who it is, okay? You don't have to be a specific person to call out people who are messaging children. You really don't. But, yeah, I mean, we did speak about how we didn't really know the exact reason was that Tana Mongeau decided to fall out with James Charles and then call him out publicly. Like, you can take your guesses, right? But this is Tana actually mentioning it. And the reason why she actually brought up this story initially is because she was recently at this party with James Charles, but James Charles actually told people that when Tana shows up, he's going to have to go because that video had came out and he'd seen it or whatever. And I don't know if he just didn't want beef or he was like, fuck, there's one person who hasn't forgot what I've done. What if she tells people whilst I'm here? That wouldn't exactly be great, would it? But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below on that. And let me know your thoughts on everything we spoke about in today's video. And I guess until tomorrow, because I actually will upload tomorrow, okay? I feel better now, which means I can upload. I really need to as well. I've actually missed doing this, weirdly enough. You know, I've missed talking about Tana Mongeau and Trisha Paytas on a daily basis, which I never thought I would say, but here we are. Leave a like if you did enjoy, subscribe if you are new, and hope you're doing good. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? Bye!
Up and coming, MC, you can see it in my eyes. Every time I grab the mic, I swear I got a hit.